Welcome back, boys. I haven't beaten a single stage. Let's just go down the list, man, until we win. I'd like to make some progress before the RE6 stream. Splash woman. Woman. I got like shit on my glasses. I don't know how. It's like that kind of shit that you just can't get off unless you like actually fucking scrape it off with your fingers. And they did keep the shop though. I'm glad we can grab that. Oof. Goodbye, senor. Fuck. Die, you son of a bitch. Fuck, really? What the fuck, dude? You just gotta make a leap of faith, essentially, man. Till the last second. Oh, you're up. Shit. I thought I might be able to get a level in. If you still want, no pressure. Yeah, we're pew-pewing, man. How do we even get over there? Must have to rise off a different bubble. Maybe not. There it is. Yeah, it's way better than the last one. Feels better too, man. Pretty crispy controls. I think it's gonna be harder overall, but in a lot more of a fun way. I haven't been able to beat a single level yet. It's like the 4th or 5th one I've tried. It's gonna be a lot of time I'm gonna have to put into each one, but I don't know how much I'll be able to get done today. I'm gonna do the RA6 soon, probably. Shit. Okay, they just blow up randomly. Sounds good, boss. Alright, dude. An hour sounds good. We made it to our first boss. Our first proper boss. Splash woman. Jesus Christ, man. I think we're just gonna have to take it easy. I feel like I should just start on a certain side and then just roll. Oh, these fish, I wish they all came from the same fucking side always, man. It's just fucking hardcore. I feel like you're just gonna have to grind lives to be able to get enough tries on these guys, man. Standing on the edge seems like a must, too. Nice, dude. That was a cool boss. Simple enough. Better than half a Mega Man and fucking bases bosses. Felt like I actually could just get good at it instead of fucking... Like I could see everything, all the movements were there. It was still tight, but I make a little strategy. I feel excessively cheap when we beat a level. Almost didn't. The police have what? Yeah, crazy, dude. I could actually see what was gonna happen, man. And it was still challenging. Something wrong with the text scroll. I mean, I get what's going on, but there's like a couple missing letters there. The helmet, dude. Wow. What a man. A Mega Man. Alright, so I've tried Concrete, tried Jewel. I think I tried Plug Man. I don't know if we tried Hornet. Maybe. Tornado, Galaxy, and Magma we definitely haven't tried. I don't know. What would be a Lightning Trident it'd be good on, you know? I don't want to do like weakness orders. But these stages are really hard too, so I don't know what to say. Okay, lives are pretty cheap for the tanks. Thank God there are fucking tanks. But until we get some practice on a live, or on a stage, I don't want to bother. I'll have to figure out the text issue there. Not a big deal. Makes it weird when you're buying shit, but you just move one to the right to hit now. So. I guess we could try new shit. Lightning Trident. I mean, you think lightning on a plug dude would be cool. Like maybe that would do something. But I feel if this is like Mega Man 2, then it's not gonna have that kind of weird, like, situational, contextual, I mean, like, weaknesses. Just go for Galaxy, man. It seems like you might have a chance of being weak to it. It's the Wii version. I didn't even know it was on PC. I figured in the collection or something. There's a couple of them. Like a decent stage. It's our low gravity here. It's probably just something weird. Look at how they just handle it on the Wii. And my shit's just wacko, I don't know. Oh. We're getting crazy, boys. Oh Christ, dude. Oh really, man? Didn't know that was coming. Oh, I guess that works too. Okay. Some interesting new gimmicks, man. And my fucking D-pad always getting slick, man. Oh, really, dude? It stopped me early? Guess I wasn't ready for that. I was ready for the second one where it kind of like went easy on me. There's definitely a lot more stage deaths in these, a lot more like tough platforming. It's gonna be rough since you still only have 2 lives. I mean, lives are cheap in this, but it'd be really cool if they added back in the Mega Man 8 thing where you can just buy cheaper lives. Or not buy cheaper lives, start with more lives. So who all in here has played this one? It is newer, but I don't know how many people have actually played the new ones. Or newer, I guess it's like 10 years old now, 11? Play later games? Yeah, I feel ya. Oh, you can just wait for the guy. Tricky bastards, man. Seems pretty solid so far. Oh, fuck. This could come in handy. I don't know what the orange ones are gonna do, so I'm just not even gonna bother with them. They're not really in the way that much. Like they're just bait. They get significantly harder to deal with. Gotta find the point there. That thing grabs you pretty quick. Since he doesn't appear on here at the top. Nice, dude. I was almost there, man. I smelt it. Smelt victory. Not much choice but to kill these ones. So what'll happen if I shoot the orange ones, man? They're so easy to avoid that I feel like it's probably something pretty shit. So much for that. Yeah, exactly. Like, they kind of just let you grab them, or get grabbed by them, and get fucked around a little bit. They easily let you dodge the guy that time there with the three levels. So you can avoid them later, and it's obvious that at that point they're gonna start just throwing that dude on top of you. So you're just ready for him randomly. So they don't even need to show him. That's kind of more what I'm talking about, more modern game design. It's not that it's less challenging, it's just like there's a little more thought going into it. It's just like less, just outright, fuck you, and then more entertaining. At the end of the day, the game's supposed to be like fun. And most people don't like getting just straight fucking dicks, since that doesn't inherently mean it's a good challenge. Alright, I hope this guy's weak to the trident. Yeah, he's not. Christ almighty, dude. Oh, it fucking homes in on you, man. Yeah. Nice, dude. That guy was interesting. I wouldn't say he was bitch easy. Didn't have an ass load of attacks, but at least he had patterns and timings and shit. That was really close though. Maybe I wouldn't think so highly of him if I fucking had died, but... Well, it's 2 dudes down with fucking Buster. It's 2 more stages than I figured I'd finish at this point. How many more we can get done before Ripper's ready? Now we have a black hole. And a trident. I could see either of them being used on Tornado Man, I guess, especially black hole. We'll see if this is a doable stage. They're probably not gonna make sense, which kind of sucks. I almost wish they would make a little bit of sense. Oh, fuck. That jump was not for dodging that, it just happened to be that way. Part of me wishes that they made sense, but what are you gonna do, I guess? At this point, that's like the classic thing, is for them to not make a lot of sense. It just sucks for a blind run. Like when I want to stay truly blind, getting like pretty hard dicked on the bosses. A lot of platforming gimmicks, which isn't inherently a bad thing. They seem like they're fun enough. I thought they were gonna use the hat guys to actually be like, you know, like a central thing, but that's the thing with Mega Man platforming, is like if it gets too hard just because of the boss, the life-based system and the bosses and shit, then it gets to be too ridiculous. Like you can't make it like a hardcore precision platformer. Like this game's probably as heavy as it goes that I've seen so far when it came to like difficult platforming for Mega Man. It's like you push it too much and like, I mean, you only have a couple lives, you're just gonna get fucked. So unless you have a way to get an ass load of lives, I mean, in a precision platformer, you're just gonna, I think those are off pattern. You probably have to jump to it early. But you're just gonna run out of lives really, really quick, and that would really suck. You go through like huge levels. It's a game over every 2 seconds because of like one jump or something. Wasn't ever like a big problem in the other ones, because there's not that many crazy sections usually. But I could see this game having those sections pretty easily. Just depends on how fun the challenges are, if they're gonna do that. So far they've been fine. Really the only parts that so far I've seen a little overkill are the mini bosses that I've done in the other levels. They almost seem harder than like a normal boss sometimes. Guess it goes far enough. So you gotta like reposition yourself in case there's a... well, whatever you call it. A desync. We'll probably try this one more time, and then go to a different stage. This one feels like an obvious Rush Jet level. And if Rush Jet is in this, which, I mean, the coil's in this, and this is trying to be like 2. And then this feels like an easy one to save for later. It might not be an easy level. It seems like a good phone in for something we should save. I think being smart about that kind of stuff is important instead of being stubborn. Whoops. I was jumping to reposition, but I forgot that it actually matters where you jump. You can't just jump. I don't mind this gimmick. I kind of almost would rather just have moving platforms. I get they're trying to be unique though, so I can appreciate it. But I don't think it's really gonna ever go very far past what it already is, which is essentially just moving platforms, but like a tight drop down and more reliance on sync issues. I don't know. It's cool enough. Hopefully they don't take it too far though. Fuck. I was like, maybe I can sneak by. I'm glad this is at the beginning of the level. I hope the second half doesn't have much shit like this. It's gonna be rough redoing a lot of it. Probably another reason I'm feeling the jet. I don't know, platforming just feels better in this one because the controls are just tighter. It doesn't look much different, but like, I mean, he moves easier, the jumps are very quick. He can do very small jumps, big jumps, air control is better. He just goes farther, I feels like, in general. Maybe it's just because it's a newer game. There's just like small things under the hood. Less latency. I heard that some old games, just like old NES games, have like latency like built in some of your commands. Like maybe it's just a latency thing. I don't know how true that is, but I mean, I wouldn't say anybody ever thought an NES game felt super responsive. I mean, usually you know, the game's known for being a little bit more sluggish when it comes to platformers and stuff. Not enough to be like a huge issue, but I mean, it's a thing. The Mega Man games were surprisingly not super sluggish, but I mean, you can compare it to this and it does seem sluggish, you know, like just kind of how it is. Hopefully this is a checkpoint. Right off screen, baby. Oh, ice now too. Nice fucking stage, man. Fucking tornado, man. Fucking ice tornado, dude. His health and stun. I think I turned the flickering off in the options. So hopefully there's no like invisible Mega Man shenanigans. I was jumping in the clouds, fuck you. Okay, this is really weird. When you're like, I can't tell if it's when you're in the air or when you're touching a cloud, you get like pulled back. Like fucks with the physics. Kind of fucking, it's rough, man. Okay, I say we save it. I say we hold off. I think we could keep going. I don't know how tough the boss will be, but it feels like such an easy rush check all in. We'll see what the other levels are like. Which was it possible? Yeah, yes, harder? Yeah, man. Good question. I'm sure a lot of it would just be really hard to figure out how to do, like the flipping upside down of like the character and shit. Like maybe it'd be possible, but just like the extra steps required. And at that point, they're not thinking of that. Like being creative to them was just having like even some of these genres exist, you know? Like it's amazing that they even created half the shit they did in 6, you know? Now it's like you've seen everything so much, people have to make something like crazy different, new. So even if it was possible, I'm not telling if anybody would have thought of it if NES like lasted another 10 years. Yeah, I don't know. Wish I knew more about the hardware. Surely more of this than we'd think is possible. But since there's already so many issues with like flicker and the amount of shit on the screen, I'm sure certain things just can't happen. I just wonder which of those things would be. I see. I don't really get how that works, but I'm just a stronger buster. Can I walk on this shit? I don't think so, just a tight jump. Wonder how many of the people who worked on this worked on the old ones. Well, I shouldn't even went for it. Like if any of this was like ideas they had back then or something, and they just finally got around to actually doing it. See, that's good stuff right there. That's one thing with a lot of modern platformers is cycles, man. Cycles that you can, if you're going at a particular speed that requires a bit of skill, you can like complete, like there's dudes who spawn in cycles of stuff that you can go along, like an intended like higher skill route that lets you go quicker through like a level. Or in a lot of old ones, that kind of shit hardly like existed. Like you'd be busting through a level perfectly, and then you just had to stop and like wait for a dude, you know, unless you had like some crazy strat. Like a lot of it was just like, here's an obstacle, and the timing and all that didn't matter as much as it just existing. Yeah, the music seems very similar. So, I mean, I know Mega Man music's pretty influential. It could be somebody who just has a good ear for it and knows their Mega Man, but yeah, the levels are like super polished and they're very unique. Oh, Gordian, how you doing though? My dude. Yeah, even I'd say overall the levels are way harder than 1 through 6. Anybody who says the originals are harder is truly a nostalgia person. Like, I'm sorry, but the new game is harder than the old game. I just played all of them, and this one's definitely taking the cake on the hardest stages. I mean, maybe Mega Man and Bass fucking could count if you count like the fucking shitty King level or something, but like just legitimate stage design and stuff. This motherfucker kicks ass, man. Need to do that next time. Need more damage. Damn, these guys jump, dude. Big jumps. Yep, it's pretty cold out here now. Although I think it's supposed to come back to the 50s or 60s at some point this week. Let's see how cold it stays. It's all over the place. I'd rather just stay one thing, but so soon. Not much I can do about this guy, man. Okay, I guess there is. Oh man, the trickery, dude. Wasn't ready for that. Alright, man. Sounds good. What are you cooking with, man? What's on your mind? I don't want to waste all that power because it could be useful on this boss, and they don't seem very generous power in this one. That was one of the things I think in 8 was a really good addition. Or was it in 7 as well? Just giving you back power when you died. I think, man, like if you're dead, man, just like I'm already dead. It already sucked. But like, let the managing of power go to somebody who's, you know, beast mode. And like I guess if the stage isn't super long, I can understand it. And you don't want to like abuse to get power back. But I think maybe at least before a boss, maybe nothing in the stage, but maybe just drop a few things. Maybe drop just a few refills or something, like right before a boss that always respawn. I don't know. It's kind of annoying, because then you kind of feel like you don't want to use it during the stage, since usually the boss is the part you're more worried about. Nice, dude. That's a very tight jump. Oh, okay. Sounds like a plan, boss. These stages are a lot longer too than your average one, for how much more difficult they are. It's pretty crazy. Oh man, these are very tight jumps, man. Yeah, Mega Man 1 through 6, it just seemed like they were just kind of making, you know, a game. This one, it seems like they definitely had like a goal to make like a really hard nostalgia game. And in doing so, they've made a game harder than the games they were trying to model it after. Maybe they knew that people's nostalgia wasn't true, man. The games weren't as hard as they thought they were, so they had to up the ante a bit, man. Oh yeah, this is just like back then, man. I see people all the time say the originals are just like hardcore, like if you can't beat 9, you can't beat the original, but 9 seems way fucking hard. I don't think you fucking have played one of these in the last fucking 5 years, brother. That's one of those guys who played it for his first time like 10 years ago, and so now you can't really know for sure how hard it is since he's so used to it. To avoid that quicker. Just standing right there would help me avoid it. Oh no, it doesn't. It always goes towards you. It's fucking rough, man. Like really, man. Almost ridiculous, man. Jesus, dude. You know what I mean by the mini bosses though? The mini bosses feel like they're almost a little too much, man. Getting like 2 bosses a fucking stage then. The ones we've cleared didn't have many bosses. Shocking. Need to find a good way to avoid that guy. He's only got one fucking attack, is the silver lining there, but... I think Mega Man 9 and 10 will take significantly longer than the other ones, because of the difficulty of it. So, hopefully we can still get them done in a somewhat timely manner. I'd really like to get the series, or 9, 10, and 11 done before the weekend. That might be going somewhere. It won't matter if I don't. But it'd just be nice. I don't want to touch the dragon, dude. Yeah, you have to like delay your last jump to like the very last second. Because the dragon goes up right then. It's way tighter than it looks, man. You're still trying to like shoot the guy at the same time, man. Very tight. You almost just have to expect you're gonna take a death on him afterwards, depending on how this part goes. I grab as much of this shit as I can. Oh wow, there's a fucking life there. Fuck yeah. Damn, dude. I mean, I was already halfway off that fucking... halfway off that fucking ledge, dude. You have to be like almost max distance off that ledge. I can't think of many jumps in the other games like that that even existed, dude. There's not many. Like near on just a few pixels to work with kind of jumps. Maybe you can go farther off the ledge in this one? I highly doubt it. I'll test it out at some point. Yeah, I barely. I mean, it was pretty much aligned with my fucking cock to make that jump. Like, fuck, dude. They're not fucking joking around on some of these jumps. Yeah, let's hope Magma Man or whatever this is. Is really weak to black holes. I mean, I feel like most things would be weak to black holes, but you know. He doesn't seem terribly impressed by black holes. Trident looks a little better, but I wouldn't call it good. Good enough that yeah, good enough I guess I could try it out. I should buy some tanks. If we can reach a boss, I should be buying tanks. Level isn't horrible to do over and over again. Whoops. I'll just go ahead and die a few times and buy some tanks. Lives are fleeting, but tanks are eternal, man. You can make as much money in this as you could in Mega Man and Bays. Oh, mama. That'd be nice. I could just be fully stocked for almost every level. Alright, so this saves you from falling in pits. It's really expensive when you could just get like a life. When I guess it's better than a life. It's kind of like an E-tank for falling. But it's way too expensive. This guy just gives you something random once in a level, I think. Which, I could just buy an E-tank. Like maybe that would let you use a tank and then maybe you get lucky and get another one. Maybe he gives you something really nice. This is a permanent one. It's just the equalizer. This one gives you just half damage for an entire stage. That one seems way better to save for if you have like excess money. This one gives her a costume. This one removes his helmet. but it makes you take a shitload of damage. And this makes it so spikes don't hurt you once. They're really not good. I feel like lives and E-tanks are the only thing that matter. Alright, let's go try to do Magma Man here. What time we got? 5:04. We said at least an hour, so probably got a good 30-40 minutes left. We gave him a little extra on the thing there. I'm not like running a fucking tight ship, but just for myself to know generally how much we should give time for. You know, you could just save and then just reload so you don't ever have to grind. This game has like obvious extra save slots. I think we'll do that. Before a level, I'll just buy like what I want, and that'll be my attempt slot. And then we'll just keep reloading that separate slot. So I don't have to grind shit. We can have plenty of materials here. God, he just shoots you like right on the money, man. Fucking rough, dude. Cause you're dodging, then he just puts one right in your fucking kisser, man. I don't know, I mean, at least he's killable while still taking an assload of damage. That'd be an issue if he wasn't. Whoops. Thought that wasn't gonna make it. I lied. Totally doesn't matter, it's all good, dude. Honestly, I figured you'd be an extra 30-40 minutes, so. Doesn't matter to me, man. I'm not just starting up like a brand new level, which is more on my end of things than your end. You're trying to get those perfect jumps, dude. And then you go way too far out. Let's just put down a fucking coil there. Just remove the middleman. It's a little bit of menuing for a whole lot of a lot better feeling. I don't know if I just had a lot of practice in the old games or what, but it feels like it's easier to like jump shot aim in this. Like I can get my shots to go where I want a lot more consistently. I think it's just less clunky. It really is. It just... Jesus, dude. Fucking... That's a pain in the ass, man. Yeah, it's just a whole lot less clunky. He goes down right when you want, he goes up right when you want. All good, man. I need to just watch my character more. I'm always the kind of guy who's looking ahead. And I kind of just like... I don't say the peripheral, but I'm not like super like just staring right at the character's model. Like I'm kind of like looking around beyond, looking at the whole screen, but like... When it's like that precise, dude, like I gotta be looking like right on the man. Just time it that way. I like feel out a lot of jumps more than anything. I mean, I could totally make this jump, but it's just nice and easy that way, dude. Alright, how many lives I got? I got 1 life. We can do a little practice here. I will be willing to use an E-tank, as long as I'm not just getting totally shat on by this guy. I don't know, man. Feels pretty easy to get shot on by this dude. That felt like something, but I don't know, man. I also don't think that anything's really cutting it right now. Like maybe this in the middle. I'm not sure exactly how they want you to avoid this guy's shit. They move at the speed of fucking light, man. Like, that shit moves fast. I feel like this is not a fight I want to do without a weakness. Like, he didn't do much, but what he did do was, like, really nasty, man. Like, maybe as soon as he lands, I'm supposed to do, like, a jump. It'd be fine if he was always at the same incline, man, but... or same, elevation.
Hello!
Oh, thank you, Mr. Cactus. Thank you kindly. Now let's go back to Horny Man. I don't remember if we actually have done this guy or tried this guy yet. Yeah, we did. I don't remember what the issue was here. Oh, we have 2 more powers now. We've got the bomb and the trident. Oh, the issue was the mini-boss. It's just like totally unnecessary. Busting my balls. How's the anime been, Cactus? Ooh. Or have you been theory crafting your classic more than anything? Doing WoW stuff? Shit.